Let's have fun.
Hi, my name is Nifi. I'm the winner of Free Fire, University of Ibadan, Campus Game First 2026. Thank you, Monster Energy, for sponsoring us. Thank you, 1080. We hope to see you next time. Thank you.
My name is Grace. I'm the winner of Just Dance competition. Thank you, 1080. Thank you, Monster.
My name is Ronaldo Chinok. I'm the winner of Street Fighter tournament at the Campus Game Fest, University of Ibadan. Thank you, 1080. Thank you, Monster. My name is Olayemi. I'm the winner of the PUBG Mobile at University of Ibadan, Campus Game Fest. Thank you, 1080. Thank you, Monster.
The Nigerian Pro League Grand Final played by Monster Energy and Telegate.
And the final games of the night.
and I'm live at the 10 and 8E Campus Game Fest right here in Port Harcourt. It's games, music, networking, and non-stop fun. The best part is it's all free, and if you're seeing this, your campus can be next. Hello everyone, I'm Jindu. I'm the winner of Just Dance Game, and I want to use this medium to appreciate Monster Energy Drink and 10NSE.
Hello, welcome to the Campus Game Fest 2026 happening live at the University of Ibadan. There's so much activities going on today, games, fun, and music. Come, let's have fun.
Live at the 10 and 8E Campus Game Fest right here in Port Harcourt. It's games, music, networking, and non-stop fun. The best part is it's all free, and if you're seeing this, your campus can be next. everyone, I'm Jindu. I'm the winner of Just Dance Game, and I want to use this medium to appreciate Monster Energy Drink and 10NSE.
Hello, welcome to the Campus Game Fairs 2026 happening live at University of Ibadan. There's so much activities going on today, games, fun, and music. Come, let's have fun.
Mic check. Are we good? I don't know if my mic is live right now. I don't know if my mic is working. They said my mic wasn't. Is my mic good? Is my mic good? So can we?
Hi, my name is Nifi. I'm the winner of Free Fire, University of Ibadan, Campus Game First 2026. Thank you, Monster Energy, for sponsoring us. Thank you, 10N80. We hope to see you next time. Thank you.
My name is Grace. I'm the winner of Just Dance competition. Thank you, Tenaleti. Thank you, Monster.
My name is Enoch. I'm the winner of Street Fighter tournament at the Campus Game Fest, University of Ibadan. Thank you, Tenaleti. Thank you, Monster. My name is Olayemi. I'm the winner of the PUBG Mobile at University of Ibadan, Campus Game Fest. Thank you, Tenaleti. Thank you, Monster.
All right, it is showtime, showtime, showtime. Ladies and gentlemen, NPL season is upon us. It is season 9. PUBG Mobile action like you've never seen it before. Brought to you by 1080 and Monster. Production is live and in-house right now. Platform.1080.gg if you haven't registered for our upcoming events. So make sure you're locked in with me. Make sure you're locked in with me. Ladies and gentlemen, it is NPL Season 9. It is the group stages, though. It is not over just yet. And speaking of the group stages, it's about to be an interesting ride. Let's take a quick look at the structure. How did these teams even get to the group stages? We have the qualifier stage first and foremost, and now the group stage is going to have 24 teams in 3 groups battling it out, where the top 8 teams will advance straight to the grand finals after a plethora of games where they will link up with the defending champion Neon Outlaws. But before that as well, there will be a little bit of a last chance qualifier where the bottom 16 teams will advance to join those teams inside of the grand final. The top 7 teams will advance there into the grand finals, and then we'll have 12 teams going head to head. So, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about the prize pool this season? Because it is 3 million naira. That is over 2,000 USD. That should tell you something special is coming here. The biggest the NPL prize pool has ever been. 1080 is just breaking records year after year. First place, we'll be walking away with 1 million naira, though. We're making millionaires over here. 500,000 naira for second place. Third place with 300,000 naira. And fourth place with 200,000. Fifth place with 150,000. 100,000 apiece from sixth place all the way down to 10th place. And then 50,000 from 11th place all the way down to 16th place. MVP walks away with 50,000 naira as well. That MVP battle is going to be something absolutely special. We'll take a look at how the points for this season will be accrued. As we all know, again, this thing was not fixed. I mentioned this yesterday. Chicken dinner, 10 points on the board for that, as we all know. Second place, we'll be walking away with 6 points. And third place, we'll be walking away with 5 points. And fourth place will be 4 points on the board for them as well. Fifth place with 3, sixth place with 2, seventh to eighth place with 1 apiece, and nothing for ninth place to 10th place. But 1 point per elimination. So you already know how it is going to be locked in. But yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, it is the map schedule that we have for today. We're going to kick things off with Rondo, and then we're going to have a double dose of Erangel, and Miramar is where we are going to close the curtain for tonight, just as we had it yesterday. So stay locked in, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us stay locked in. It is NPL season 9. And if you don't know, now you know. So stay very, 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 very grounded, because we're about to see some absolute chaotic teams go head to perform. And then we'll see who's going to come out on top. Who's going to take match number 1 as the game is going to be kicking off. All right. It is showtime. Is all right. Well, it is going to be Dummy Team 2. We've got the guys from Dummy Team 2 staying locked in here. And there's a party going on. It looks like it is going to be Tribe Warriors going up against Team Pride there. Quite a surprise here, but okay. Quite an interesting dynamic as we've seen so far, but the bodies already dropping. Toot sweet as well. Looks like why so serious? Ooh, Tensky with a shot on his own there, turning up against the guys from VXR. And the action has kicked off now. This is where it matters. This is where it is important to step up to the plate and turn things around. Angel looks like he got knocked away there. Not what it was expecting, but it is what we saw, and we saw how that turned out going forward. But it looks like VXR are going to have thoughts of their own there. They're trying to set things up and trying to set things nicely, but Why So Serious have a plan of their own, trying to hold the entirety of this space. They're just north, or rather south of Lane. A couple of teams are trying to play from that northern side, but it is going to take a little bit more time for them to get situated. Abubakar has been spotted. Shots already flying through. The drop is good from Atarodo in the 1v1 situation. They're coming up against Afro Esports. His Starman, he gets him knocked away there, sends him back into the lobby. Chance for the recalls at the highest level. When the game kicks off at this stage, we all know how Rondo is. It gives you a little bit of a confidence boost knowing that the recall centers will bring you back to life if you do get sent to the afterlife. So you will try. But right now, taking a look at that leaderboard, the overall standings there. Ooh, that's a nice spray from Roman. But Saint had no idea that he was exposed there. Gets dropped as well. And it's all left to Cloud and his teammate. They're trying to make something happen. Traitor and VXR locking on again, trying to get a little bit of a hits. And to the other side, they do manage to get dropped off. But it is what we've seen so far. Yesterday, we saw an amazing performance from Fear. I think they got back-to-back chicken dinner, showing exactly what they are made of here. They have been quite consistent and very proactive as well. Fear are going to be thinking long and hard about what it entails to control the majority of the zone here. But it looks like Saints have still managed to keep the teams up. Roman being the one being held on to. Cloud continues to charge a grenade. Ew, that's a nice angle there. But he has to be careful. Can he get his HP levels back up? Doesn't look like so, as the Korodu Doc will catch him dropping off there. Oh, three brothers still yet to find your footing. Still yet to reduce the deficit from what we saw yesterday. It's been very ideal the way they have been able to manage, the way he has been able to throw the seal around. But it has worked, and it has worked wonders. Right now, we've got Unsullied Army also in the mix. And Pride looking even better. 4 eliminations for Who Is He, and 6 in total for Team Pride. Devil yet to secure any eliminations just yet, but has been on the move for the time being. J48 getting caught by Traitor there as well. Giving Unsullied Army something to think about as they try to hold the lines there. Superboy from 03 getting knocked away as well by, I believe, one of the guys from 03 Brothers was caught there in that transition. Probably going to be one over the box there. Oh, that's a beautiful shot from Traitor. S12K straight to the chest. Tensky goes down, is going to be knocked away there by 415. 7 eliminations now as it stands. Devil is close to the recall. He will call his teammates back. 2 bodies caught for 415. as he manages to send him back into the lobby. Traitor, oh, that's a beautiful shot. Traitor gets the angles right. And J48 going down as well, but it looks like 03 will be pulling up to the sticks. They want to take a little bit more away from this one as well. The angles are not favorable right now for Traitor, but we've seen him in scenarios like this come out on top. Devil try to circle back again. Traitor trying to hold the position though. He's kind of in a little bit of a box here. Grenades bouncing off the walls there. And Traitor under siege. They know he's the one here. They know the angles are very tight. They can't afford to make any mistakes. Team Pride now resting on Traitor. 8 eliminations so far. Shot into the corner, but no dice for him. Superboy with the S on his chest will be knocked and sent back into the lobby. Traitor. And 03 on the horizon. Looks like they are confident and comfortable the way they have been pressing. And Team Pride already up 8 eliminations here. It's a very good position they've put themselves in. There is a little bit of ground to cover, but very ideal for 03 right now. Up to 4 eliminations as well. Good start, very good start for 03. As opposed to how they started in Rondo yesterday, it's a much better performance, if you ask me. Way better. So much better performance. And that's what we love to see. Tensky, save us. Save us all. Team Pride, will hightail it and get out of Dodge. An engagement probably was not going to be worth it in the long run. So they will decide to opt for getting into the zone instead. Not a bad choice, not a bad call. As we all know, PMNC, the PUBG Mobile National Championship, will be kicking off tomorrow, the in-game qualifiers. So make sure you're registering your teams. Or rather, make sure you've registered your teams, and you will be ready to participate tomorrow. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Afro Esports, one of the oldest on the scene as well, with tons of experience. IGL, easy for 7. Also putting them into the real conversations there, but it looks like Ninja and Why So Serious have set their sights on Team Pride here, as Traitor has been flushed and sent back into the lobby. There will be no recalls for him anymore. He has been recalled already. And unfortunately, he has been dispatched as well by Why So Serious. Phase 2 of the circle is very much alive here. And teams are kicking into next gear to get themselves into the best possible positions. Report also being one of those teams going forward and advancing their positions as well. Good angles that they have secured over to that eastern side. They've made a little bit of a calculated rotation to put themselves a little bit closer to the edge of the circle from that eastern position, and a little bit more central as well. Not a bad idea. It's all about the execution now. Can they execute? Can they see it through? Can they put themselves in a nice little soft position? We're about to see. Right now, report looking quite confident in the way they have repositioned themselves. We have seen it. We have experienced the wherewithal with how these teams like to set up, especially in Rondo, especially in the first game of the day as well. First game of the day, always a different vibe. Then the first game of the day also being Rondo, you know. But Chad, let me get your predictions though. Who do you think is finishing strongly in this group? What are your top three teams? You know, because I think right now it's Chaos Syndicate, Tribe, and um, Fear, right? I mean, Fear surprised me though. I can't lie. You know, I mean, I do remember a Fear one time. I think season 3, season 4 NPL. Fear was absolutely cooking. They had a cool logo as well. You know, but right now, why so serious? This is a team I really will be looking out for as well. You know, Ororo Atarodo, Ninja, and Reckless. This is a very, 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 very proactive team. And they are looking very astute. Atarodo is also going to set the tone here. After the eliminate, ooh, Arawa on his teammate. Well, that's a surprise. That's a real major surprise. I'm not sure why that is happening, but it is. 10 Ski now taking hits. Devil sends a shot back to Arawa. 0-3 up against Price. A major, major clash going on there as well. Well, it looks like 0-3 brothers will put Team Pride to the sword. Unfortunately, we couldn't catch the action there. But there is still time. 0-3 started really slowly yesterday, but they did grow into the tournament. They did grow into the games. You know, and by match number 4, they had won a chicken dinner, if I'm not mistaken. I think in the Miramar game. You know, but I know they had a solid performance in the Miramar game. The last game of yesterday, they found their footing. They turned it up a notch, and they finished very strongly. You know, so I think they're picking up where they left off. It has been cathartic the way these teams have set up so far, but it has been very productive as well. Rizzo getting called by Abubakar and Chaos Syndicate still trying to put the sprain on. Peter's grenade getting absolutely charged, and it does hit a little bit more than he would have liked. But the openings are right there. Chaos Syndicate, they know that there's openings here to be made. And the first grenade is cash money on Cloud as he goes down. Conquest also lumbering in the background as well. Could get a shot around into those open positions. It could work. Lunatic also going to be taken down there by VXR. Scooter with the Cloud on the chase, but he takes a hit, and then that will be the end of the road for them. We're down to 12 teams now, 47 players alive. Abubakar with a Salan of his own gets a shot onto 4 and 5, 4 on Solid Army. Cammy going down to Superboy. There's a whole lot of chaos brewing underneath. Order, J48. 415 takes a hit, courtesy of Easy for 7. And Afro Esports showing exactly why they are OGs in the business. They will dispatch the opposition with no casualties, I add. And that is a lesson well learned by the opposition. But right now, they are looking very confident. And Afro Esports are looking even more confident right now. We're down to 9 teams, 33 players alive. We are in phase 4 of the circle as well. It's all about staying into the final third now. It looks like Angels of Death will have Death visit at the door. Skoda going down now to Senate. Afro Esports biding their time, looking for an entry position. Some will get the job done as well. Angels of Death losing out. Abubakar, well, not as he was expecting. Rage as he gets caught, while Abubakar does take damage as well. Skoda did get knocked away in a sequence there. Nova plays over to the other side. Easy for 7 goes down. Trade-off is good. Nova goes for the second one. And Chaos Syndicate showing exactly why they are who they say they are. 5 eliminations to the good. And they are ramping up the pressure here. Currently sitting at the top of the leaderboard. They do not want to give away that position. They do not want to give it out. Chaos Syndicate moving the needle a little bit closer than they would have liked, though, but it is very, very proactive the way that they have managed to keep all of their players alive up until this stage of the game. It is quite impressive, seeing as we are about to head into phase 5 of the circle, and this is where the numbers advantage will trickle down into the later phases of the game. But Fear also one of the teams to look out for. They had an astounding performance yesterday, securing back-to-back chicken dinners, both in Erangel, I might add. So all eyes will be on that next Erangel game to see if they can replicate their performance there. It is going to be quite interesting to see how that works. Aimer spinning around to the corners and open spaces, trying to get into the high ground as well. And he does. Report as well with the same idea. It's all about the execution, though. Can he get the angles right? Ground floor, here they come. They're pressing on. Good shot into the corner. Oh, 2-for-1 special from Chips. And he gave them the Pringles for sure. Dropped one on them immediately there. We'll take a hit. Report, we'll have to think twice about this one. But here comes Ninja from Why So Serious. A third party you would not expect. That is 2 players knocked away for Team Tribe Warriors. And it could be in a little world of hurt. They do get dropped off. Ooh. Yoon Bin, no chance for him. He runs straight into the S12K and has his score cracked in with a bullet. And now Angel, can he go up the floors? Can he spin around the corner? But again, he's trying to get his teammates picked up, trying to get them up into that position. Aimer has to read the signs there, and he will be reading it. Will he allow for the pickup? Again, he delays the pickup. Tribe Warriors thinking twice and thinking hard. Into the corner now, Angel with a shot. He's boxed himself in. He's forced himself into a very tricky position, into a very tight angle. Tribe Warriors will be dispatched, and they will be reported by Aimer as he sends them back into the lobby. Not what they were expecting. Tribe Warriors, it looks like someone said they're a different team without Blade in the mix. Pause. Right now, report looking good as well. Ororo with 1 elimination, but they are up to 9. This is a very interesting dynamic, though. Although I haven't really picked up on the structure per se, chat. I don't think I've picked up on the structure. You know, I'm not really sure if they've picked up on the structure. If I've picked up on the structure, because I know we're supposed to have the qualification, right? We're supposed to have the group stages, the last chance qualifier, but I don't think I've really like locked in. I don't think I actually got all of the memo, right? I don't think I got all of the memo, though, if I'm being honest. So I want to be certain. You know, but I'll pick up. Okay, chat. So I want to be certain. I mean, there's a document to this effect, so I just want to be locked in and know the exact structure of how this is supposed to go, right? So we have the group stages after the qualifiers, right? We have 24 teams that are supposed to be playing the group stages. So the teams are at the end of the group stage, the top 8 teams will advance to the finals, while the bottom 16. So, because I'm pretty sure these are the same teams that played yesterday, though, right? Or are we, or is this a different group? I'm pretty sure these are the teams that played yesterday, because, yeah, these are the teams that played yesterday. I don't think there's any team that didn't play that is here, like a brand new team that's here, so seeing pretty much the same names as yesterday. So are we saying that after this, the top 8 go to the final, or, because I'm pretty sure there's still some teams that haven't played yet, right? Well, Reckless getting a drop. Well, Reckless also gets dropped. Team Cold not taking any chances. They will park him and send him back into the lobby. Why so serious now? Do they sequence as well, trying to get the angles right here. Atarudo is already charging a grenade. He's already on the offensive. What a grenade that was! Perfectly launched as well. But it bounced off the other corner and it did not connect the way he would have liked. But Team Cold in a little bit of a bad jazz machete will call Atarudo down and slice him and dice him. And put him in a pot and send him back into the kitchen to start cooking all over again, because Team Fear, they know exactly what they're trying to do here. They're trying to win the game. They're trying to get the points. That is exactly what Fear is trying to do. They are trying to win. That is a team that loves to win the game. They don't care how they do it. They just want to win the game. Wow. All the way. What? What a spray that was from Just King. All the way across, catches Aimer off guard, and that will be the end of report. We're down to 4 teams now, 11 players alive. Chaos Syndicate again, and Team Fear also in the mix. This is similar to what we had yesterday. Team Fear being inside of the top 4, top 3 teams in back-to-back games. I mean, you have to respect the dedication. You have to respect the abilities. You know, you absolutely have to respect it. Oh, that was a quick wrap. Night goes good night for Angels of Death. And now we are down to the final 3. Team Cold, Chaos Syndicate, and the guys from Fear. So chat, what are your predictions? I mean, it's pretty balanced though. Fear, the only difference is Fear has, I think, 4 players. I think Fear has all of their players alive. So that's where it gets very tricky. Fear has all of their players alive, and then the rest of the other teams are missing, I think, a player each. So it's a 4v3v3. Skoda's trying to wrap himself around and get an angle onto the guys from Fear. He has that angle. High ground position as well. This could turn on its head. This could work in favor for Chaos Syndicate, but Fear have to find a way to annul that position or neutralize them from a very, very typical low ground position. They're also heading towards the guys from Team Cold. And interestingly enough, none of these teams have actually rotated into the play zone. It is a matter of who goes in there first. So if you are going in there first, you have to go in with some protection to cover yourself. Jeff now bombing and weaving, escapes grenade, but awakened will be put back to sleep as he's getting chopped away there. Team Fear, they're losing out one after the other. Big shot and another shot. And Team Fear will hang on just a little bit longer, but here comes Chaos Syndicate. They smell blood. They know exactly how to third party, and it doesn't get any better than this. Third party of the century. Chaos Syndicate will snatch it away and get themselves that chicken dinner in match number 1 of day 2 of the group stages. That, ladies and gentlemen, what a start. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. Practicing how to get into a third party and the third party winning the game in the same sequence. Absolutely incredible IQ, absolutely incredible IQ for the guys from Chaos Syndicate. But ladies and gentlemen, that is one game down, 3 more to go. 2 doses of Erangel will be coming up next, so do not touch that. That will be right back after the break to bring you more NPL action.
the 10 and 8 East Campus Game Fest right here in Port Harcourt. It's games, music, networking, and non-stop fun. The best part is it's all free. And if you're seeing it, your campus can be next. now Just Dance game, and I want to use this medium to appreciate Monster Energy Drink and NNNC.
Hello, welcome to the Campus Game Fairs 2026, happening live at University of Ibadan. There's so much activity going on today. Games, fun, and music. Come, let's have fun.
at the 10 and 8E Campus Game Fest right here in Port Harcourt. It's games, music, networking, and non-stop fun. The best part is it's all free. And if you're seeing this, your campus can be next.
Hello everyone, I'm Jindu. I'm the winner.
Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is showtime yet again. Welcome to the party. It is the Nigerian Pro League Season 9. It is the group stages and it is day 2 of the action. And we just wrapped up match number 1. And that chicken dinner was so sweet. It was so delicious. Chaos Syndicate showing exactly what it takes and how to make it happen. Well, they did manage out and they've gotten themselves 66 points on the day. And now Fear is going to be chasing behind as well with 54. And Tribe Warriors with 1 chicken dinner all the way down in 3rd place with 50. Team Cold with 40 points on the board as well for themselves. And Why So Serious with 38. Afro Esports also with 36. O3 Brothers with 34. Saint with 22. And YE Sports with 21, tied at the hip as well with Vextra. Unsullied Army with 20 in 11th place. Report with 16. And Angels of Death with 14. Team Pride with 12. Mad Lads with 8. And Axiom X, no points on the board for them so far. So that has been the rankings post match number 5. And right now it is Shiro who is the MVP with 0 damage and 10 eliminations as well. 34 minutes on the clock. And that is how we love to see it, ladies and gentlemen. We have gone through Rondo, and then we are about to head straight into Erangel, match number 2 of the group stages of the NPL Season 9. Let us get absolutely locked in, get into our seatbelts, because we are about to take off and go into Erangel. Yesterday, we saw Team Fear take that chicken dinner in match number 2. That was the first Erangel, and then proceeded to do a back-to-back. In the previous game we just watched, they stood on business. You know, they turned up, they showed a little bit of level, they showed a little bit of confidence, and it worked out perfectly for them. So can they do the same again? Can they turn up the heat? That is what we're going to be keeping our eyes open for, to see what they will do in this game. Why So Serious on the horizon? They are looking fairly diligent in the way that they have managed expectations. It has been very progressive as well. Playing path gives us a little bit of an idea, though. See where the teams are going to decide to position themselves. It has been a very individualistic start, but it has been also very coherent for Why So Serious. They have been quite, I would say, semi-consistent so far. They get close enough, but you know, they just dwindle away towards the final phases. It's just about, you know, closing out games, finishing games. That has been where Why So Serious have just have had a little bit of difficulty. But hopefully they will be able to do something about it. So I mean, this game has come a really long way, though. You know, now that you've got automatic garages and stuff like that, vehicles on demand. I remember when that was not a thing. There was a period where that was not a thing. But now you can refuel your vehicle, you know, do whatever you want and lock in, you know? And that's just it. All three brothers, I believe they are in Pachinki, all by this lonesome. Looks like Saints will be running into the guys from Tribe Warriors. Dax catching Angel off there, ripping him a new one, sending him back into the lobby as well. Trade off for each of them. Hopefully they will be able to get him picked up. Oh, Dax goes down as well. Not the way he was expecting this one to go out. But Tribe Warriors, they will not be backing down, not even in the slightest. They've still got a man in the air. Doesn't look like much, but there is entirety. The way things have been moving so far. Chaos Syndicate on the bridge, advancing their position as well. Good start, very good start from them. But we would love to see what they think, how they want to move forward. Currently sitting at the apex of that leaderboard, 66 points on the board for them. Giving themselves a little bit of a buffer to fear. And fear don't have too much of a buffer between themselves and Tribe Warriors either. But a significant one between them and Team Cold, though, roughly about 12 points the difference. Remember, top 8 teams advance to the group stages, or rather from the group stages to the finals, and then the bottom 16 teams will have to play in the last chance qualifier to get an opportunity to participate in the grand finals in Lagos, Nigeria, come August 8th. So chat, who do you want to see in the final? I want to see Angels of Death in the final, though, you know? I want to see Angels of Death. Well, Tribe Warriors so far on the move. 2 eliminations to the good. They lost Angel to one of the guys from Saint earlier on, but Saint would pay for that one with 2 players. The cost of doing business with Tribe Warriors, they came out on the shorter end of the stick, and Fear will be advancing as well, trying to make a little bit of a smarter and more efficient rotation coming through from that northern side. They want to make a little bit of a wrap around. And the Mad Lads also on the turn on the rotation. 3 million naira up for grabs in the Nigerian Pro League Season 9. The biggest the prize pool has ever been. Who can remember what the prize pool was for the I think Season 4? Can anyone remember what the prize pool for NPL Season 4 was? I think that was like the first edition to have a prize pool. Was it Season 3? Was it Season 3 or 4? I think it was Season 4. Can anyone remember in the chat what the prize pool was? Because right now we're at 3 million, but I think I remember we started at like, I don't remember exactly how much we started at, but it wasn't no 3 million. 3 million naira. Woo! $1 million for first place. And that is the level. competing in a stage like this. Well, would be the time to tie that in and reduce the deficit, but again, there is a lot of work. Right now, Fear Esports, eyes will be on them. Can they replicate what they did yesterday? They won 2 back-to-back games in Erangel. And they almost did like a three-peat as well. I think they finished like 3rd place or 2nd place in the Miramar game, if I'm not mistaken. So that is a team that puts in a lot of effort. They are always in a unit. It's very difficult to eliminate one of them. They try to keep their numbers up onto the final third. You know, real teamwork stuff from Fear. Y Esports. Haven't seen much from them so far. They have raised the eyebrow here and there, but nothing untoward. Nothing lost in transition there, or rather lost in translation for them. Why so serious? Much closer to that upper echelon, currently sitting in 5th place. 38 points for them. The gap between them and Chaos Syndicate is marginally significant. They are much closer to Team Fear, though. A chicken dinner could put them into contention for a conversation. You know, NPO conversations. Use the hashtag. A whole lot of driving for Why So Serious, though. Way more driving than I would have liked for them. Fear Esports on the brink of doing something absolutely incredible if they do manage to get a chicken dinner in this game. Yeah, still within touching distance of Chaos Syndicate, but they have to play their cards right. Team Code as well also have to play their cards right. With 40 points on the board, there's a lot of ground for them to cover, but they do have the opportunity to turn this around and put themselves into those conversations. Chaos Syndicate enjoying the view from the top of the leaderboard. Start on the front foot. Has kept a little bit of an interesting turnout from what we've seen so far, but it has not been too far-fetched. VXR also in the mix as well. Around that northern side, playing a little closer to the cliff than one would like, though, but I think it is because the play zone just dances relatively very close to the water. Cammy, sideline on Santa, he's sent a couple shots over to inform him that he is aware of his position and he will continue to cause problems. Ooh, well, son. Casamigo, son. He hits a drop there. Why Esport? Not backing down from this one though. Vextra getting knocked away. They lose 24 hours, but I think they will be getting picked up. But this is a very interesting decision to make. Play zone very, very close and hot on your heels. You are deciding to take a little bit more risk to play a little bit more closer. They do have that risk of playing a little bit more closer, but VXR doesn't look like they want to engage. They will detach themselves from the situation and increase the distance between themselves, and why. It's all about warnings, though. O3 yet to secure any elimination just yet. Coming off fresh from that performance they had in the previous game. Remember, it is all about being consistent. Because right now, O3 Brothers still sitting out all the way down in 7th place. Now you got to think about it. What do I gotta do? What mix do I gotta be in? Because right now, Team Pride making a dash for the top of Everest, the hillside position. They want to claim it and take it for themselves. Report and Fear are going to be locking horns, possibly for the same reasons again. Good grenade over the top side as well. Awakened had no idea that the ops were this close, but they are. Neymar's gonna have to think twice about what he wants to do here. But Hyun Bin, we saw him get absolutely decimated in that previous game, I believe by the hands of an S12K. Hopefully he's gonna allow that to repeat itself. Just King looking for an opening there, but fortunately for him, he has created a smoke path and he will hide a lot of angles for them to exploit. Just King does the job as expected. Gets his teammate back to full strength. Awakened. But that is just only a warning. There's more where that came from if they're not careful. So they have to think twice about all of the resolutions they have made so far, because Elia did get knocked away, but the smoke will prevail, I believe. And that will allow them to keep their cool and keep their calm. Mad Lads, on the other hand, not looking too lucky, as they will be losing 2 players potentially in that exchange. Why so serious as well? Still yet to secure their first elimination, but they have their eyes on the prize. Of that I can be certain. Ninja onto the front lines. Chaos onto the drop. Ooh, and that's the end of the road. The Saints sent back to heaven courtesy of Ned from the Mad Lads. And that would be their 4th elimination. Slowly but surely climbing up the ladder. They are tied on points now with Team Pride, all the way down in 14th place. Report trying to circle back there. Looks like Ned is gonna be spotted. It's a 1v1. Ned goes low on HP and he manages to close it down just in case. That could have been dangerous for Kazi. He almost got swept aside there like dust. But fortunately for him, his teammates also pulled up to the scene. But the way his HP dropped, you would think it was a syringe. Not what they were expecting, not even in the slightest. Sad on the move, on the drop. Just King with an idea of his own. Awaken has gotten dropped away. Tayo dropped away as well. End of the road for Fear. Well, the powers are not in Erangel then, because they are getting absolutely railed here. We're down to 11 teams now, 43 players alive, all to win here in the NPL Season 9 group stage of Day 2. It's all to win here. Chaos Syndicate also 3 of their players up, but I believe they have one knocked away there. Devils also trying to keep it in check, keep it in play. Afro Esports sideline over the horizon there. I believe they have spotted the guys from AOD Knight. Spotted 03 boxing them into that little top position. And now it is 03's turn to feel the heat, as I believe one of their players has gotten knocked away here, but it's Lunatic trying to pick Superboy back up. Otherwise already on 3 eliminations. Afro Esports, can they get the angles right? This is open season for them if they can play the right cards here against 03. But 03, they make a quick buck, they make a quick plan, and they set it up ready to go. And that's what is going to be very, very, very ideal for them going forward. But right now, Abubakar has plans of his own. We are approaching phase 5 of the circle, and this is where it's hard to get dicey. Placement points still not in full effect just yet. Abubakar setting this one quite nicely down for themselves. Santa getting knocked away, but there is a lot of terrain to play around here, a lot of cover to work with as well. And Team Pride, interestingly enough, yet to secure any eliminations just yet. Yet to secure any eliminations, so they have to think really, really hard and really, really fast if they want to make something happen here. And now there is lock down and make something happen, but again, ooh, well, Aroa is trying to take it on, but unfortunately for him, Easy for 7 is going to clap back and drop yet another Superboy. The next one to go down, Lunatic. How crazy can he get? He pulls up into the scene to the eastern side. 03. Can they make something happen? Afro Esports trying to backpedal and hold the entirety of the south region and make something happen for their position. It's going to be very interesting to see how they make it happen. But we are about to see if that will be the case for them. It is going to be rough and tumble at this stage. 6 eliminations now for Afro Esports. They're chasing him down. They're chasing Lunatic down, but he's managing to escape and beat the press on him from Afro Esports. Easy for 7 still knocked away there. Can he get picked up? I believe he should be. Conquest getting caught out by Why So Serious. Chips now also setting his sights onto the guys from Unsullied Army. And now this is a big position here. It is anyone's game at this stage. 415 gets caught, exchanges, trades off count. Another one, Atarodo exposed. And that will be 10C taking initiative for Tribe Esports, and now an opportunity for them to descend on all of those players and wrap up those positions, as Afro Esports will lose a couple of members trying to play in transition. Lunatic playing over for the southern side opens that position as well with a smoke grenade to shield the vision. Top C cannot find it. Tribe Warriors are trying to take the entirety of this region for themselves, but here come Team Pride, and now who is he? He is him, tossing the grenades into the open sequence, their big shots into that open wall, and now they have an angle to close up the guys from Chaos Syndicate, even from that southern position. Team Pride can make this happen. They do have a sideline as well onto Rage, I believe, from Afro Esports. He has been spotted. About to save him, but no chance this time around. Reckless turns it up a notch, turns off the heat. And now Tribe Warriors in trouble again. 10C getting dropped away here. Chips and Top C will be the last 2 left for Tribe. Can they hold on? Can they turn this around? Top C now sending his sights onto the guys from Afro Esports as he pies Rage to the ground and closes the chapter on that book. He rages him away and back into that corner. And will try to force them out, but Top C trying to play an island advantage. The position is sublime here, setting sights on all of the opposition trying to play in from the northern side. And it is Report being one of them. Top C launches a grenade perfectly as well, and that grenade could cause problems for them. It does. Hurts them just a little bit to cause commotion, to cause chaos. Why So Serious playing off the hillside as well, and it is anyone's game at this stage. But right now, Tribe, can they hold on to this building with just a duo? It is going to require a lot of focus. Trader had no idea that they were waiting for him there with a welcome present, and they will welcome him indeed. And the grenades, it is all about them now. Utilities in sequence, utilities opening sequence again. Nova going down, grenade after grenade. Chaos Syndicate down to 2, going up against Pride. They trade off one or two the other. Skoda spins inside the block there, reconvenes with Sad. He knows that he can't do anything from that position. They're trying to reduce the gap and reposition themselves into a better angle there. Peterson knocked away. Team Pride need to make something happen here. Grenades getting charged up into the corner. Trades one off as well. Launches one over the top. It's a beautiful, beautiful charge on Skoda. And he takes a hit immediately. 1 HP. He has to be very careful. Can't seem to hold it through onto the lines there. Skoda is going to take another hit. It is going to be now. It is going to be now. He's going to bounce it off the walls. Perfectly launched. Skoda, 1 HP. Tensky's aware. Sends a couple more shots his way as well. He's 1 HP. He's low. Trying to circle it back. But that was dangerously close. Tensky. There's a chance he might not have been saved by... Well, that was very close. Devil turning off the heat. 4 eliminations to his name. 5 in total for Team Pride. And they have managed to hold on against the team that is topping the leaderboards. But lest we forget, Chaos Syndicate left this game with 7 eliminations in the bag. So they did still have a pretty decent performance. And now Pride will be sending their sights on Unsullied Army. Rizzo the next one to go down. Shots on the block. Bounce off. And he does get a little bit of a hit there. Black is trying to hold it in. He does have the S12K charged up. And he blows it away too as well. I'm not sure how he managed to do that. But it goes up in flames. And that's another hit. Atarodo goes down. Beautiful sequence there for Tribe Warriors. They're still holding it in. 415 finds the end of the road at the end of the barrel for that AUG, courtesy of Pride. Who is he? He sets it through. And another sequence of plays here for Pride as they've gotten up to 7 eliminations now, and they do have a little bit of the play zone to work with. They've created a little bit of a T-shape with their vehicles to provide that extra bit of protection, that extra bit of cover, and the utilities will come out in droves there. As Lunatic is going to have to play over to that eastern side, and they will have to reposition again. But Afro Esports still have Black in the shack, uncontested, sideline for Devil as well. He's moving quite comfortably, trying to make sure that there is no opposition in this area. Trying to play out inside of the terrain. You can see that is the smarter call, but who is he? Getting knocked away by Uru. But fortunately for him, he is safe. He will be getting picked up, I believe, by Tensky. Smoke's already out. Can circle it back as well. Might be able to make something happen there. Woo! Well, that is a interesting trade-off. Ororo knows better now. He's not going to commit. He is not going to do that one again. But the drops continue again. The action continues. Now there is the ball where that came from. Trying to persevere going forward. The stims come out for Team Pride. Why so serious also with 5 eliminations. Still in the conversations into finishing in the top echelon of the lobby so far. There is time and time again Team Pride having to advance their position. They do not have much risk to move around with as well, but Team Pride probably have no other choice. They have to make a rotation, and they will be making a mad dash for it. The Devil has created a little bit of a defense as well for them. I'm not sure what he was doing there. I am not certain what happened there, but he does get knocked away. And Team Pride in a whole world of trouble. Tensky also going down. But he makes it to Devil just in time. But Devil goes down as well. Who is he also going down? Ooh. Tensky. So we're left to him now. Top C with the M1 Grand. We're down to 4 now. So all 2 versus 2 versus 1 versus 1. 6 players alive. Afro Esports, 8 eliminations to the good. Team Pride, I believe they've also got 8 or 7. Tribe have got 6, courtesy of the 2 players still alive. So their stakes and their chances are relatively very high. Why so serious as well, also with 6. It's all about what the zone decides to do now. But I believe Tensky is inside of the play zone on the next stage. And that is where things are about to get very, very diabolical into the last phase of the play here. This is where it's going to get very, very, very interesting. Tensky continues to apply some more pressure on all of the opposition teams there. He's got 200 rounds, so he can fire away. Online continues to press forward, but he's spotted by Chips. Not sure why that was the plan, but he gets pulled by Black as well from the back end. Top C gets swept away by Ninja, and now it is Afro Esports. They could take this away. Black can take this away. He knows that Oroyo's got knocked away. So 1 versus 1, if he can get him picked up, but does he advance his position? Doesn't look like he does. And he's outside the blue zone. There's nothing he can do now. He had a major opportunity to make the move, but he's going to be spotted. He's not aware of the angles. Aurora probably going to spot him here. But he's not too certain. But he makes a dash for it. He makes a play for it. He sprays. He gives away his position. He's going to be spotted, and that will be a wrap. Why so serious? Chicken dinner. And they are showing their level, they're showing their ability, they're showing the capabilities. Ladies and gentlemen, that is how you make something happen. That is how you turn up the heat. It is a beautiful performance from Why So Serious. They turned it up all the way through and they stood on business. They were a man short, but it did not deter them. They lost another man, did not deter them either way. They stood on business and added more to the tally, reducing the deficit between them and the top 2 teams. Even the top 3, I think they probably could break into the top 3 with that chicken dinner. But, you know, it's too easy. It's too early to speak on that just yet. But 2 games down, ladies and gentlemen, 2 more to go. It is the Nigerian Pro League in Season 9. It is group stages. And we are going to be back for our last Erangel and our match number 3 after the break.
Hi, I'm Dilo and I'm live at the 10 and 8E Campus Game Fest right here in Port Harcourt. It's games, music, networking and non-stop fun. The best part is it's all free. And if you're seeing this, your campus can be next.
Is anyone there? Can you guys hear me?
Hello everyone, I'm Jindu. I'm the winner of Just Dance Game, and I want to use this video to appreciate Monster Energy Drink and 10NSE.
Hello, welcome to the Campus Game Fest
Hi, my name is Nifi. I'm winner of Free Fire, University of Ibadan, Campus Game First 2026. Thank you, Monster Energy, for sponsoring us. Thank you, Tenant 80. We hope to see you next time. Thank you.
My name is Grace. I'm the winner of Just Dance competition. Thank you, Tenaleti. Thank you, Monster.
My name is Ronaldo Sinok. I'm the winner of Street Fighter tournament at the Campus Game Fest, University of Ibadan. Thank you, Tenaleti. Thank you, Monster. My name is Olayemi. I'm the winner of the PUBG Mobile at University of Ibadan, Campus Game Fest. Thank you, Tenaleti. Thank you, Monster.
The Nigerian Pro League Grand Final Season 8 by Monster Energy and Tenant 80.
Is to end the final games of the night.
at the 10 and 8E Campus Game Fest right here in Port Harcourt. It's games, music, networking, and non-stop fun. The best part is it's all free. And if you're seeing this, your campus can be next.
A little bit of a thought for through, still nestled quite nicely in Pochinki. I mean, right? Pochinki is like the OG place. If you else fails, go to Pochinki. A little bit of a timing position. To try a little bit closer, but why so serious? Also with a plan of their own. Ideas flowing through for Team Pride. They've been very economical though, managing their expectations. They've not been doing anything crazy so far. They have been quite proactive in the way they have managed the games. There's still a lot that needs to be done either way. Still a lot of ground they need to cover. But all three brothers enjoying Pachinki. Uncontested. Loot truck or they're stacked up, ready to go. Level threes on everything, man. Level threes on everything. It's all about seeing who to make the right decisions at the phases of the competition. Again, they would love to keep it on the wraps on Solid Army. But why so serious are in the vicinity? There is a melody again. That position that they've got so far. But Reckless is also going to have a plan for his own as well. Ninja going down west. Doing Conquest, he's probably going to have to flush this one out. But positions instead. They've managed to get one elimination in that exchange. Now it is going to be a matter of convincing the rest of his teammates that are still there to get in on the action as well. He thought, might not be a thought, but it's still a thought. It's all about who is capable of seeing down to the very end as well. There are still a lot of things that can be done. So Sirius will be losing 2 members to that exchange. And Chaos Syndicate will be making way into the zone per that exchange as well. Or to think about how they want to this game, seeing as they are making relatively very late, but it is a strategy that we have seen to work as well. And 0-3 setting their sights. Well, it's an 0-3 can be why so serious and Tribe Warriors. There's a lot going on there. Arewa just outside of the chaos, but then tapping away there. And Tribe Warriors in trouble right now. Here comes Lunatic and Superboy pulling up to the mix. Angel launches one out. He goes into the flames and he gets burned up a little bit there, but not burnt to a crisp. Put it in. Reckless 1 HP. Is he going to dare? He gets the first drop on Ikoro immediately. Angel also gets stopped by Superboy. 0-3 brothers find their stride and make something into the final sequence. They might be able to turn this around going forward. But it is a very, very good shout. The way they've been able to hold it in, though, it's very provocative, right? It's been very, very provocative. They have done a fantastic job. And now it's the time for Team Cold to battle on and get some shots away there. Bubakar up top. He can find something. He might be able to turn around there. But Team Cold, good spot as well, just south of Yasnaya, keeping it frosty, keeping it very oblique. Is very good idea for them to the entirety of this area under siege. You can see the guys from YE Sports under fire as well. AOD pulled up quite nicely, camping up in that little nice, and they have made their camp there, and they're sitting, not having to worry about any teams, any opposition just yet. We'll have to worry soon once that play zone starts to drift away. It'll come down to who wants it a little bit more than the next person. Right now, they will hold on for the Thailand's. On the other hand, will be setting their sights on them. You can see Team Pride just gathering intel close to the rest of the opposition. There, you can see why, trying to make themselves very, very large on the map. There is a pencher getting the job done at this stage of the NPL, you know. The LAN finals, the big element. And all of these teams are trying to book their space in that final. But Angels of Death sitting quite nicely as well, not having to move around too much. They have a strategy, not giving away too much and not giving away anything really. You couldn't blame them either way. They do have a thought. AOD still yet to see eliminations just yet. We're still on the horizon. Still adding pressure onto the wounds of the other teams, trying to set themselves up there to get into a better position. Cheater is on the drive. Chaos Syndicate got they got relatively uprooted earlier in the previous game, but hopefully that does not repeat itself. Now Team Prime their sights, and I believe it is going to be the O3ers, and here we go. Devil already with the first grenade. Who is he dropping through? Gets the first drop on Lunatic as he goes down, gets flushed immediately, and now O3 defend for their lives. Pride already forward, Tensky with an off angle, so the couple of shots, gets the drop, Trader goes down, the Korodu Doc will not let him breathe out, he gets him dropped, the trade-off comes through from Devil for shot with the DB, the drop, unfortunate scenes for him as Arewa goes down to Tensky, and Tensky will save me, but will not save himself, as he goes away as well, and that was a wrap. It is going to be Report with a third part of the region. They steal it away from O3, but O capitalize on this one. It was a bold move. It was a bold play from the Team Pride, but unfortunately, the third party kept them under siege. Tensky just did the job well enough, and that will cost the team. It's all about getting creative now. It's all about getting very, very creative now. But it's nothing we haven't seen before. So you probably have to try. It's been very, very interesting shake-up. Mad Lad still very much in the zone here. Not giving too much. Saint. There is a plethora of open positions as C, but even at that, still gives room for a little bit of and prayers as well for some of these teams that are still their footing. New ones as well, but you know, more refurbished than new or anything else like that. But even at that level, it is fierce, fierce competition, and that is the beauty of the Nigerian Pro League. Getting proactive, Fury Sports. Still yet to see first elimination, but they do have a sideline. A couple of teams within the purview. The goal for some of this to make it to the final. But will they be though? Sideline across, he does have Report in his crosshairs, and let the shots fly. Does a little bit of damage, but Sad will do the rest, and he does get the other drop. Report lose yet another, and Humbin gets blown away there. 03, I believe. It is Superboy with the final hit, and countdown, that should be the end of the road for Team Report. They go out, and Superboy is dominating. 3 eliminations on the board for him as well, and he is putting the screws to all of these teams' area. And he's going to have hold on and hold true here. Fear have sequestered themselves a little bit more centrally. But looks like Elia will set sights onto Angels of Death. I believe that was Jade that got caught in the crossfire there, getting knocked away there. Kami also going down courtesy of Abubakar from Afro Esports. Afro Esports have been quite quiet. There's only Rage and Abubakar left though. They did lose. Unfortunately, Black was not available for them in this fixture. We saw how crucial he was in the previous game, coming on top two. But unfortunately, he will not be joining them in this one. But there is still more to be done. Oh, I was not expecting that one as Dark from Ikorodu goes down. And this is about to be a very interesting turn of it. Putting up into the scene as well. That's another drop and another angle. Super shot across as well. Rosie, no dice for him. He goes another one taking a hit. El falls away. It is 1 HP for Elia. And the Mad Lads absolutely capitulate under the pressure. O3 Brothers, 9 eliminated on the board for them. Y Esports also holding it in onto the guys from Angels and Demons. And Jay trying to circuit in. He spins around the block. He gets him knocked away. Y is with a 3-piece on the Angels of Death. He is the angel of their death. And he closes that chapter for Angels of Death. 10 eliminated O3. They got a piece of the action as well. Take that one for granted. Added a little bit of spiciness to it, but it still had the same effect. And that is how you show up and show out. The Mad Lads, saw them try their absolute best together. Still have Arawa in the mix. Sad. He's taking some damage as he peeks out towards Fear. It's gonna be warned. Who wants to try that again, especially from that angle? And Rage as well. Also with the same idea. O3 Brothers, they're cruising out, they're in their element. They're absolutely cruising at this stage. Superboy, Elia, Mad Lads not stopping down. Elia gets another drive. He ends the road for O3 Brothers. And they're now up to 4 eliminations. I always mean he's in the house under quarantine, not moving around too much. Black going down as well. And Vectra could be in a little bit of a
First one to go down, and that is a quick wrap up. Awakened puts them all. Chaos sending to the lobby. Tyre with the final blow. Kami caught for VXR. He goes down as well, and the elimination starting to rise up for Fiery Sports. We saw them win this exact same game yesterday, playing in this exact same fashion. And the results look like they might just turn out to be the exact same thing. Afro Esports, 3 eliminations courtesy of Rage. And he has been in a masterclass performance in the final third, in the final sequence. But can he to keep it up? Rage holds on right now. He's not in, but he does have his advances position. And he has to get into a better spot. Right, he does. Advances just a little bit closer, drops, and gets into space to play out of. Why always me with a sideline over the guys from Mad Lads? He has spotted it's on a couple shot direction as well. Sergey plays in behind as well. There's 2 of them
occupying this little compound or this little building. Roman spotted. Roma goes down, gets knocked away by Sergey, and Sergey will not be taking his foot off the gas. Immediately gonna go for the flush. Continues to spray into the distance and gets the job done. Elia sees to it. 5 eliminations now for the Mad Lads, but is still very much alive with Cloud, and he is in the and he isn't biding his time. Doesn't have to move around too much, but he has to make sure He sees this order to be a difficult, very, very difficult transition for them. Just King is trying to make sure.
As a mad. Alien going absolutely bonkers. The route has been spotted, I believe, by a wind. And the next move for him could be major decider, and if he finishes or if he is going to be finished. And Fury Sports side themselves, as well as Tayo continues to apply some more of that pressure. But the game, like it is going to be, Fear Esports to take away, just did in yesterday's game. Is a proper move onto the front drop here. Awakened already can play for it. Tayo as well. And here come Fury Sports. They swap the ground. They're choking up the zone. And left to them and the mouth, getting caught into the big sprays. And that is an Irish potato if you've ever seen one. Sergey thinks he's free. He's not. He's going to be cooked any moment from now. He's getting dropped. And that is going to be a very, very negative for him. Sergey also trying to play in from the left-hand side. Spray is good, but Sergey goes down. And Awaken is also going to go down. And he's equally might also get flushed in behind as well. It's going to be Ayla's job to do it. But Tayo is already charging a grenade, and that one is going to be over to the other side as well. Bounces off the walls and bounces off the corners. Tayo continues to hold the pressure in. Just Awaken still knocked away there. Another grenade getting tossed out, and it bounces off, doesn't connect. To be careful, but the job is done with the S12K. Fear Esports will take in dinner at their third of the group stage. Third of the group stage, ladies and gentlemen. Third chicken dinner in about 7 games. You got to respect it. You have to respect it. Third chicken dinner in about 7 games. You got to respect it. Fear know exactly what they're exactly what to do, and it is showing in their abilities. Chicken dinner for Fear yesterday, match number 3. Chicken dinner for Fear again today, match number 3. So that tells you something. These guys know ball, and ball knows them. But 3 games down, 1 more to go, ladies and gentlemen. So stay locked in with me. It is the NPL. It is season 9. 3 million up for grabs. Lagos. Sexy girls in my CT. After the break.
Hello everyone, I'm Jindu. I'm the winner of Just Dance Game, and I want to use this medium to appreciate Monster Energy Drink and 10NSE.
Hello, welcome to the Campus Game Fairs 2026 happening live at University of Ibadan. There's so much activities going on today. Games, fun, and music. Come, let's have fun.
Hi, my name is Nifi. I'm the winner of Free Fire, University of Ibadan, Campus Game First 2026. Thank you, Monster Energy, for sponsoring us. Thank you, 10N80. We hope to see you next time. Thank you.
My name is Grace. I'm the winner of Just Dance Competition.
Ronaldo Chinok. I'm the winner of Street Fighter tournament at the Campus Game Fest, University of Ibadan. Thank you, 10 and 80. Thank you, Monster. My name is Olayemi. I'm the winner of the PUBG Mobile at University of Ibadan, Campus Game Fest. Thank you, 10 and 80. Thank you, Monster.
This is the Nigerian Pro League Grand Final Season 8 by Monster Energy Drink and Telegate.
This is going to end the final games of the night.
and I'm live at the 10 and 8E Campus Game Fest right here in Port Harcourt. It's games, music, networking, and non-stop fun. The best part is it's all free, and if you're seeing this, your campus can be next.
Hello everyone, I'm Jindu. I'm the winner of Just Dance Game, and I want to use this medium to appreciate Monster Energy Drink and 10 and 8E.
Hello, welcome to the Campus Game Fairs 2026 happening live at University of Ibadan. There's so much activities going on today. Games, fun, and music. Come, let's have fun.
Hi, my name is Nifi. I'm the winner of Free Fire, University of Ibadan Campus Game First 2026. Thank you Monster Energy for sponsoring us. Thank you 10 and 80. We hope to see you next time. Thank you.
My name is Grace. I'm the winner of Just Dance competition. Thank you 10 and 80. Thank you Monster.
My name is Ronaldo Chinok. I'm the winner of Street Fighter tournament at the Campus Game Fest, University of Ibadan. Thank you 10 and 80. Thank you Monster. My name is Olayemi. I'm the winner of the PUBG Mobile at University of Ibadan Campus Game Fest. Thank you 10 and 80. Thank you Monster.
This is the Nigerian Pro League Grand Final Season 8 by Monster Energy Drink and 10 and 8E.
This is going to end the final games of the night.
dans la neige.
I think this is more of their virtue than anything else. Might be able to try to get a little bit more. And why so serious? Also, eyes are going to be on them. Traitor. Looks like Team Pride will be getting a little bit of action there. Who is he? Gets knocked away. Things are looking very tidy. Oh, I could be in a little bit of trouble here. Traitor. If he can get an angle, he might be able to. Sends a couple of shots through with the M249. And that could be some trouble here. If Trader can get his angles right, he might be able to turn it around, but he's got a grenade. All he needs to do is charge it just a little bit more. And he pops one over the top. He knows that he might be able to get the angles there with a little bit of HP. Teammate still knocked away, but there's a chance he might be able to get him picked up. And he does get picked up. VXR, a man down, or rather 2 players down. And now Traitor gets another knock. Trader goes for the drop, and that will be the end of the road. They go down, they go out. 3 eliminations from Traitor. And he turns it up a notch. He turns up the heat for Team Pride. You're up 4 eliminations now. And the Mad Lads on to the sequence. Currently sitting in Monte Nuevo, Afro Esports. Also looking very confident, comfortable. Not having to worry about too much. Outside of the zone, though, very, very outside. We'll have to do a little bit more. They are trying to get into the next phase of play for that zone as well. But right now, Fear is leading the charge. 3 chicken dinners deep, but 2 points clear of Chaos Syndicate and roughly 20 plus points clear of both Warriors and Afro Esports. You know, remember the goal is to finish inside of the top 8. And this is the first group playing. And then by next weekend, or rather by next week, we'll have the next group. But by the next weekend, I think we're gonna have Last chance, if I'm not mistaken. I think that is the time frame for last chance, you know. Or is it is it is it? You know, but you know, you never know. You know, so yeah, last chance will be 28th to 29th of July. So that probably falls into next 10 days, probably during the week. I think it falls in during the week or something along those lines. Yeah, I think it's during the week, so should be good. But right now, Team Cold with a plan of the. Oh, they are trying to get this little position inside of the zone, just at the edge, just inside. For esports, I've been dangling around in that top echelon, still devoid of a chicken dinner though. That doesn't look like it has deterred them, not even in the slightest. You know, Unsullied Army still yet to find your footing. 29 points on the board for them so far. Could be so much better, but it looks very every single level. I mean, Fear and Chaos Syndicate are battling for the top one and top two positions, right? Tribe Warriors and Afro Esports battling in third place and fourth place. And then not too far away, O3 Brothers, Why So Serious, and Team Cold all battling for the top 8 position. You know, Y Esports, Saint, and Unsullied Army also battling it out. It is a battle every single place. You know, you would be surprised, but Unsullied Army are currently sitting 5 points clear of Team Pride. You know, and that's the level. That is the level that Unsullied Army are at right now. They have been absolutely cooking. But there's still a lot more to be done. And right now, 415 is taking a lot of damage. He falls out. Looks like they will be running into the guy from Chaos Syndicate. This is not the team you want to run into at this stage of the competition. But fortunately for them, though, this is a zone that doesn't hurt as much. But knowing those that this one, he will press forward. The shots are going to start ringing out. Skoda, here comes Skoda again. Rolling up, rolling through, and he's exposed. He goes down. Everyone is here. Sam in the off angle. And Afro Esports also are going to feel it now, courtesy of Why So Serious. They pull up on them as well. And with every elimination, they cling closer and closer. Chaos Syndicate adding the numbers right now, and they are chasing down Fear. With that, Fear add a little bit more. Right now, Chaos Syndicate tied on point. Still edges them out with the chicken dinners. A little bit more. There's Dignity capitalizing the way they have been able to manage their expectations so far. Tribe Warriors. They without Blade today. I see quite interesting streak for them though. Appearances, keeper performances. Do a little bit more than what they've been doing so far. For Elia, the MVP for the Mad Lads in the previous game. They will be running into Tribe. And it's inside the corner. Taylor again. Another one to escape the run again. But but they use the numbers to bait and switch. And Tribe Warriors will come out on top. And here come 03 to sweep up the remains. To pick up whatever is left. 8. But no chance. Gets flushed by Superboy. And 03 brothers doing exactly what they came here to do. To pick up the trash. Narawa gets the drop on Chips. Topsy is all left to him now. As he launches a grenade into the corner, but it's no dice. Topsy retreating. 3 versus 1. Covered on all sides. Covered in all angles. Takes the first hit. Takes the second. And that will be the end of the road.
Now there is a turnout. Ladies and gentlemen, you are tuned into the Nigerian Pro League. 9, the group stages. 3 million naira up for grabs in this year's final. Going on in most of these teams. They're thinking why so serious. The Skoda is going to as they continue to add more and more eliminations to the board. The couple guys from Fear, Pride continue to add more and more to their tally. They're up to 5 eliminations now. And it is going to be why so serious they set their sights on this time around. Chaos Syndicate is still in the vicinity as well. They have a sideline over to why so serious, but they have to be very careful. Can't be caught exposing themselves into tumultuous positions. The shots are ringing out, and they are ringing through. Tensky almost getting pulled out there. There is ground to be covered. Jump shot from Traitor will put the final nail in the coffin for Why So Serious. And that will be the end of the road for them. And Team Pride are climbing up slowly but surely. But while all that is going on, 03 brothers have secured themselves, I believe, 8 eliminations. They are heading to the top. And the 20 elimination game could just be the change that they have been looking for. But that is a huge ask. That is a major, major ask. But it is very, very possible for 03. They can make it happen. We've seen them do it before. But how well? Right now, Chaos Syndicate consistently in the past couple of games. So he has picked up a trick or two and added to his bag. And YU Sports are going to add more and more to the sequence of what they are. Superboy had to be very careful there as he almost got uprooted. And the shot hanging out is going to be a very, very interesting turn of events here. Arawa with a sideline across the board. And Roman has to be very careful there. Oh, that was very, very close. Right through the eye of the needle there from Arawa, almost getting him knocked away. 17 eliminations from O3 brothers. They add more and more as the clock ticks away. Saints not giving it away anything, not giving away an inch, not giving away an ounce. Superboy still knocked away, but there's a chance he got picked up here, and that will strengthen O3 brothers yet again. Will Riddle Ikorodu Doc with bullets, and he goes down as well. And the Saints, well, they're about to go marching into that chicken dinner because those two bodies now dropped away, and it's going to be Saints. It is calling onto them. It is calling onto them again. Roman about to open a book here and close this down. Arawa can't seem to find a space around to play with, but he's sending shots across. Roman goes for the flush, but he peeks out. Dax finally gets a drop on Why Always Me and sends him back into the lobby. No dice for O3 right now. They're pressing inside, but there's no chance. Arawa in a 1 versus 3. Roman playing off the left. Saint have all of their work cut out for them. Arawa continues to shoot, but it will shoot no more. The Saints will take the chicken dinner. And in pristine fashion in Miramar, O3 swept aside. And that, ladies the Saints get that chicken dinner, and what a time to get that chicken dinner. Ladies and gentlemen, the NPL Season 9, the group stages, we are done with or rather the first set of groups, right? We're going to have a brand new set of groups by the time we come next week. But until then, make sure you register PMNC Nigeria and stay locked in with your teams and get your chance to represent Nigeria at the global stage. Thank you so much for tuning in. Heavily apologize for the technical difficulties with production today. By the next stream, it will all work out. Let it all work out. Chat, see you guys in the next one.